time for the Bear Chill Sunday morning news on this Sunday morning, November 1st, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Sunday morning, the 1st of November, 2015. Here on your news at 9, and on Tucks right here at 8 a.m. on the Sunday morning. Here is rescuers and investigators called the site of a Russian plane crash in Egypt on Sunday as another airline halted flights over the Sinai Peninsula and went down the airliner. New York, the rails are relentless. They never give way in that, and they seem near impossible to strike out in a big situation as the Kansas City Royals are one win away from capturing their first World Series in 30 years with a 5-3 win last night over the New York Mets at Citi Field last night, as Game 5 will be tonight between the Royals and the Mets. In the midst of a couple of half-hour Saturday morning, a shooting street erupted east of downtown Colorado Springs and 4 folks been dead after a gunman moved by a residential neighborhood earlier than a lethal shootout with cops close. One person was fatally shot and another injured on the campus of Winston-Salem State University early Sunday, according to the university. In Mogadishu, security forces at Somali capital fought for several hours on Sunday before clearing the hotel of Islamic Al-Shabaab gunmen who had stormed the building after 2 bombs whipped it into it, police and witnesses said. Des Moines, Iowa, it was a full-blown grand old Halloween party at Iowa State Fairgrounds, complete with a court soaks that had on beams of bowls of candy and cookies for the first ever Iowa GOP Growth and Opportunity Party. Ankara, Turkey. Turks headed to the polls Sunday for the second time in 5 months of a crucial election will determine whether the real party can restore the parliamentary majority they enjoyed for 13 years. In Dhaka, Bangladesh, police in Bangladesh said Sunday that they were investigating the possibility of a local radical Islamic group who has begun 2 attacks on the publisher's houses in the capital this weekend that left the publisher secluded Brooks dead. Vatican City, Pope Francis has to right a flare-up of violence in the Central African Republic, since he hopes that he can still visit a conflict-torn country during his pilgrimage to Africa this month. So, the leaders of South Korea, Japan, and China pledged to work towards greater economic integration in the first joint meeting in over 3 years on Sunday as they work to ease tensions stemming from Japan's wartime past. New York, a street full of trick-or-treaters turned into a Halloween horror scene when an out-of-control car jumped to the curb and careened into a group of costume revelers, killed 3 people, including a 10-year-old girl and her grandfather. China is popular destruction and leaves us stranded on the top of the hotel. Man struck in a car, swept up in a tree, and attracted on the roof of a Holiday Inn. A toddler dressed like the Pope stole the show at President Barack Obama's White House Halloween on Friday. Upon seeing the costume, Obama turned to the news media and declared the top prize. Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders took a break from campaign events and going to trick-or-treat with his grandchildren and some Halloween surprises along the way. All eyes were on the Fed in mid-September as members of the Federal Open Market Committee to decide the future of interest rates. Workers are busy at manufacturing base in Dow-based Special Steel Group Company as China's manufacturing PMI holds steady in October. The Dow Industrials rose 8.5% in October, the biggest monthly percentage gain in 4 years as stocks rebounded from the late summer lows. University of Wisconsin engineers developed the fastest and most flexible silicon phototransistor ever made. The technology can allow for faster data digital cameras that produce clear images. A new NASA study revealed that the decades of an Antarctic ice sheet are actually greater than the increase in loss in the region. That data, however, contradicts previous reports published by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change and many others. In these tales from the Batcave researcher Bernard Tuttle explain why you have nothing to fear from it. The thing for these flying mammals. European Space Agency's presented a space program has spotted molecular oxygen and gas spreading from Comet 67P, Chumanov, Gerasevko. The Rad White HIV/AIDS program has awarded over $2.2 billion in the fiscal year 2015 to cities, states, and local community-based organizations, according to a recent announcement from the U.S. Mark Silov trustee gets an opportunity to express gratitude toward President Obama, an individual one day. He truly trusts that he's better his existence than what he did, as Medicaid extended an aid to millions of American dwellers. More often, kids watch TV channels ads that target children who eat fast food meals with free choice, and more often, the families visit fast food restaurant chains. The Patriots honor breast cancer victims, including the Foxborough resident. Scary moments this last Halloween night in Steve Hoyok, where gunshots were fired as man was shot several times in the stomach. One person is dead after shooting in the area of Scott Street in Springfield. Peter Chell News Times now 8:04. Tied out for sports report here. The Boston Bruins defeat the Tampa Bay Lightning and Tampa 3-1 as the Boston Celtics today will square off against the San Antonio Spurs at the Garden. Tampa game time 3:30 p.m. Another week, another shocking play, the likes of which no one has ever seen tonight. Duke fell victim to Woods of Fate once again, where as Miami's miracle walk-off kick return defeated Duke 30-27. Number 24, UCLA blows the big lead, rallies to beat Colorado 35-31. And Venomous, better by number 18, Houston Defense, and 34-0 loss. Peter Chaladusa, 8:05 here on this Sunday morning, the 1st of November 2015. Here it's time for a weather, travel report here, and wow, both sailing highways and byways and wing laner on the Sunday morning, the 1st of November here. And look at that MBTA alerts here. As buses replaced with red lines, service between JFK, UMass, and Quincy Center stations on October 31st and November 1st from the start to the end of the service here. And on the Commuter Rail here, it is looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Cello News Time, 8:06 here at this Sunday morning here. Time now for a weather report here, and take a look at the radar situation here, and it is a line of rain showers off the outer Cape off East Dam here. Line of rain showers from the Bedford stretching down to Severn Rhode down for coastal Connecticut, from New London down for Madison, and stretching down the eastern tip of Long Island there. And another line of rain showers around Concord, New Hampshire, stretching to west of Hooksett, and another line of rain showers east of Claremont, New Hampshire, stretching down to Key to Jeffrey, and stretching down for Athol up to the Greenfield, Amherst, down for Springfield, Hartford, stretching down for Waterbury, down I-84 down to Denbury, Ridgefield, and a line of rain showers off New Haven, Bridgeport, and off the Stamford area in Connecticut here. As we're zooming you out, this is a isolated heavy band of rain showers around North Lebanon, Morris Quarter, and north of Lebanon and north central Massachusetts near the Deerfield, Greenfield area here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this here. Alright, today, isolated showers between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Clouds skies gradually becoming most sun skies. How about 63 degrees? Southwest about 5 to 14 miles per gust 32 miles an hour. Anticipation is 20%. Tonight, forecast skies about 44 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 9 miles per coming light after midnight here. Monday, back to work, back to school. Both sided skies. How about 63 degrees? Light west wind. Monday night, forecast skies about 42 degrees. Calm wind. Tuesday, south skies about 67 degrees. Calm wind becoming southwest about 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon here. Tuesday, both coast skies about 47 degrees. Wednesday, south skies about 65 degrees. Wednesday night, most coast skies about 46 degrees. Thursday, south skies about 70 degrees. Thursday night, podcast skies about 52 degrees. Friday, pot side skies about 70 degrees. Friday night, check the showers, most skies about 52 degrees. Just patient 30%. And for Saturday, pot side skies about 62 degrees. Currently in the Norton, it's 51 degrees here with cloud skies and humidity of 82%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Chell Sunday morning news on this Sunday morning, November 1st, 2015. Beauty have a good morning and goodbye. See you for an afternoon news report at either 12 or 12:30. Have a good morning.